Leafs fans, last video in this location. As of tomorrow evening, I'll be back in my normal spots, which I'll let you guys know that right off the top of the video. And also, before I go any further, we've now hit over 1,000 followers on TikTok, which now means that I can go live. And as of Monday, the Leafs play the Boston Bruins at Scotiabank Arena. And I will be going live on TikTok during the game so that we can all react to the game live together. So follow up the TikTok page down below if you've not done so already. And it'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait to have you guys on there. And if you don't want to follow TikTok, that's totally fine too. I'll continue to upload these videos as I always do. Now, let's break down this game because the Leafs win their second consecutive game, 9th of their last 10. And was it a pretty performance? No. But you're playing a damn good team in the New York Rangers who have been playing very good hockey. And you win 4-3 in the shootout over the Rangers. Now, you guys know my feelings on the shootout. If you watched my videos in the past, you know I hate the damn thing. But I guess it is what it is. First period, about midway through, William Nylander has an awful shift. He's one of the last guys to enter the zone defensively. And if you watch him, he's not really making an effort. You guys know I'm wearing Willie Nylander's jersey, but it's just sometimes very painful to watch him in his own end. Because he doesn't make a play on the puck. And then when the puck comes back to the point, and he goes towards the guy with the puck, he just kind of slaps him with his stick and enters the neutral zone. As Alexei Lafreniere picks up the puck and he walks right in and beats Samsonov. I mean, Willie Nylander, he just can't blow the zone like that. That was just an awful read on him. And he got benched right after that from Sheldon Keefe. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. And you're down 1-0 after one period of play. Shots on goal, though, are 12-10 in favor of the Leafs. So you know they're feeling okay, but you're down 1-0. In the second period, less than 4 minutes in, Austin Matthews wins the board battle, gets to Mitch Marner, and as he's cutting to the front of the net, it seems like he fans on the shot, but gets Shesterkin to go down, which, you know, I get it. And Marner picks puck back up and slides it 5-hole on Igor Shesterkin to tie the game at 1. Marner's 24th goal of the year. Like, I know we talked about Marner's assist numbers, and, you know, before tonight's game, I think this is before tonight's game, let me make sure of that. Yeah, 50 assists in the game. So it's what you think about Mitch Marner is all of the apples that he has, right? He's got 24 goals. He's going to have another 30-goal season. So another incredible year for Mitch. Matthews with the lone assist, and there's a primary assist. Oh boy, everyone getting frisky over that one. That was just under 4 minutes into the second period, and the Leafs have tied the game at 1. But what have we seen so often in the past? After you score a goal to tie a game, take the lead, whatever the case, it's answered almost immediately. And less than 2 minutes after that, Vincent Trocheck scores. And they regain the lead. It's 2-1. And I'm furious as a Leaf fan at this point because it's like, we've seen this so often. Where you get the goal from Mitch, everyone's vibing in the arena, everyone's feeling good, maybe even a Go Leafs Go chant, which again, with all the suits in the lower bowl, you might not get it. But maybe a Go Leafs Go chant, and it gets answered right away with a goal and you're trailing again and everything goes quiet. It sucks. However, 3 minutes after that, Willie Nylander turns around at the point and floats a puck on, and it hit like at least 2 or 3 different things, and it beats Igor Shesterkin. So you got lucky on this one. And at 8:54 of the second period, you've tied the game at 2. McCabe and Domi have the assist in the goal, and it's a 2-2 hockey game heading into the third. The Leafs play a really good second period, outshoot the Rangers 10-6, and you're going into the third in an even game against a really good team, looking to find a way to get a couple points. And in said third period, 7 minutes in, Järnkrok, kind of similar to Nylander's shot in the second, albeit not as far back to the point, but he spins and fires the puck, and it hits John Tavares' was like his knee or something, and it goes in. So they've got some lucky bounces here in the second and third period, and you've gotten the lead. Tavares with another even strength goal, his 18th of the year. Järnkrok first game back. Obviously, Nick Robertson got assigned to the Marlies because he has options. So He doesn't have to clear waivers or anything, so it's a much easier move to make. Riley with the secondary assist on the goal, and the Leafs have a 3-2 advantage. And late in the third period, you see the clock starting to tick down, right? Sorry, guys, just got a little wipe up here. Again, I'll be back home soon, and it's been a wild last few days. But you're thinking in the dying few minutes, the Leafs have the lead, and they might hold on to this, and then you see that they pull the goaltender, and you're like, okay, this is where we start getting sweaty palms. And a point shot comes in from, I don't know, Panarin, I think it was. It was deflected on, and the initial stop by Ilya Samsonov, but the problem is Vincent Trocheck in the back door gets the loose puck and buries it. And we're tied at 3 with 1:07 to go in the game. A tough break for the Leafs. Albeit they've had a few bounces in this game, so it is what it is. And sure, everyone's like, well, they got a point. And you're like, yeah, but you could have had 2 if you lasted another 1:07 damn seconds. And you go into overtime. And Ilya Samsonov makes one incredible, and I think that is an understatement, a remarkable stop on Artemi Panarin, one-timer, short, I mean, just a gorgeous save from Samsonov to keep this game tied. And the shots on goal in the overtime frame, let me pull it up here. I don't know why my screen keeps going off here. But shots were 5-0 Rangers in overtime. Samsonov stops all 5. You go to the shootout. And it starts with Nylander missing, Panarin missing, Matthews missing, Zibanejad scoring. And where have we seen this before where you're like, oh, Marner's taking the shot. He has to score to keep it alive. More often than not, it doesn't happen. But he dangled a living snot out of Igor Shesterkin and buries it, and we're still going. But Lafreniere needs to miss to keep this thing rolling, and he does. Then Max Domi, on his birthday, comes in really slow on Sturkin, gets him to back up just enough that he roofs it blocker side to give the Leafs the advantage in the shootout frame. And then Vincent Trocheck cannot score, and the Leafs win it in the shootout. You know I hate the shootout. I understand it. It's part of the game, I guess, but it sucks. It's a great hockey game tonight between 2 really good teams. You saw Reeves and Rempe go at it. Like, it's an incredible hockey game, and it ends in that. So, I don't like that, but I guess it is what it is in the regular season. Shots on goal in the third period were 14-12 in favor of the Rangers, and obviously 5-0 in overtime, so they technically won the shot total, 35-34. But overall, a really even hockey game from both teams, really good special teams-wise. Both teams were 0 for 3 on the power play. They had 46 hits to the Leafs' 37, and with one of those hits, Ilya Lyubushkin leaves the game. Rempe hit him real good, left the game. Rempe, look, he left his feet and took a pretty good run at him, which could be charging maybe? I don't know. But either way, they get nothing on the play. Lyubushkin leaves the game. Samsonov says after the game that he was feeling better in the locker room. He's walking around, so I don't know what that means, but we'll have to see how that plays out. Let's get to these player stats to wrap this thing up. Ilya Samsonov, 3 goals on 35 shots and .914 save percentage in the game. He was awesome. Player stats, Tavares, Nylander, Marner, the goal scorers. McCabe, Yarncroc, Domi, Riley, and Matthews all had assists in the hockey game. And you won a pretty good game against a really tough opponent in the New York Rangers. And the Rangers, as we talked about, they've been playing some really good hockey going into play today. Even with the loss today in overtime, they're 8-1-1 in their last 10. They've played extremely well, and the Leafs beat them in the shootout. It's a really good hockey game between really good teams that are playing really well right now. All right? Leafs Nation! Next game up for the Buds, and as I mentioned earlier, the Leafs will be playing the Bruins on Monday night at Scotiabank Arena. The Leafs are just 6 points back of the Bruins with 2 games in hand. Like, we're right there! But I'm not getting too excited. However, I will be going live during that game on TikTok, 7 o'clock puck drop there, between the Leafs and Bruins at Scotiabank Arena. Very excited. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub today, because if you didn't, you're obviously not a Leaf fan. Hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below, so follow up there if you have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jay's Edition tomorrow, recapping this past week's games. Raptors Edition tomorrow, I believe they're hosting The Charlotte Hornets at 6 o'clock tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. And as for the Leafs, like we talked about, they're back in action on Monday against the Bruins, Scotiabank Arena, 7 o'clock puck drop there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and of course, this result today. We'll talk to you guys then.